Let's see what you need to hear today. Trust your intuition, and I hope you use this as an exercise for your own introspection. Figure out how you feel about stuff. Hey, little munchkin! Are you gonna sit in front of Mama? My little boy is right here. Let's see. Cards. What do we need to hear? The Three of Coins. Collaboration. Work. What is coming up in regards to your work right now? Or working with someone, trying to build something together. Maybe it's the interpersonal stuff as well. The Three of Coins, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So there's something about choices. A lot of choices, and which leads to a sort of indecisiveness. Do you see how she's slightly overwhelmed with all the cups there? So is this a lot of choices in regards to who you can collaborate with? Or do you find yourself overwhelmed? No, I think I just need to pull more cards. Okay. The Seven of Swords, the Sun of Coins in reverse, and Death in reverse. Okay. So, the Seven of Coins is the card of trickery. So someone, in regards to a work, business, something in your material world might have tricked you, or you might have been able to get away with something as well in regards to your work. Either or. The Sun of Coins here in reverse, though, I think it's more likely that something was done to you. Excuse you. Santinha, meu amor. Little boy. The Sun of Coins here in reverse. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So someone who's really trying to establish themselves, materially speaking, in the material world, manifesting in some way. And there's a block there. So what I think happened, there might have been some sort of a trickery, some sort of a situation in which you were trusting into some people, or certain expectations you had about outcomes in regards to your work that didn't fully come to fruition. And things came as you didn't expect them to. And with the Death card in reverse here, no, sorry, this is the Tower. No, it's a Death card. Sorry, I get confused because these cards have different names for everything. But either way, what I'm sensing is there is something that was so shocking to the system that it left you stuck in a way or another. Something really major that broke things apart. Can we get an explanation for what happened here? The Emperor. Someone was trying to gain control, to be in charge of everything. What I'm hearing in my head is Master of the House from Les Miserables. Master of the House. And that kind of thing, yeah, where if you know the character, is this a person who is tricking people into staying at their place, and then he like steals from them while they're there, and really just, yeah, goes all out there to take from people and to gain himself. And this is, I think, something that might have happened to you in regards to your material world. So even if this wasn't your work, this could have been a roommate situation. So someone making choices or treating you in a way that made it impossible for you to live there, or having gone back on contracts, people going back on what they had said in regards to material things that you were establishing, working on. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, my dear. What do you have to say in regards to this? Intuition. You might have sensed something was off. Your spidey senses might have gone off in the first place. And you did see through the illusion at some point. Do you know how when the fog clears a little bit and you see better, then it comes back and it's harder again? I think you did sense something was off, but there might have been some sort of a block to the intuition before. What was going on with the intuition when this situation was happening? The Eight of Coins in reverse. It wasn't working. That's so specific. I love it. It wasn't working. The Eight of Coins is about hard work, putting in a lot of effort and, you know, mastering your craft in a way. And this is in reverse. I think it wasn't working. Maybe because you were overworking. Maybe you were really focused on the material and therefore not allowing the intuition to come through. I think that might have been the case. This could also be just material stuff in your life that is blocking you in the moment, right? Things coming in, energies coming in, responsibilities, tasks to do. Okay, so what's happening now? Can we get more of an elaboration for the Three of Coins specifically? The very first card that came out. What is this thing that the Six of Cups in reverse? Oh, I'm feeling a lot of sadness with this card right now, actually. Like the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia, of childhood. I hope you can still see me. I'm trying to escape the sun because it's getting really hot and I can't see anything. I'm getting blinded. But so the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia, the card of something from your past coming up. This is in reverse. So this might have been a negative experience, someone that you had established some sort of a relationship with in the past, right? But there was a negative experience that came out of this. This could even be a childhood friend or a sibling for some of you. More explanation, please, for this situation. The trickery of this person, this situation. What was going on? Wow, I've never had this card come out. And I love the depiction of it in this deck. The Seven of Staves, the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands speaks on defensiveness, standing your ground. But in this depiction, it's very spiritual. It is a very calming way of standing your ground. Now you can really see the shadow. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Maybe you got distracted here and there from this version of you, right? The version that is calm, that is grounded, that is finding it in themselves to stand their ground without having to be loud about it. Yeah. Look, she might be getting attacked, but she's also just in her power. She's literally producing what I sense to be magic, calmness, and it's all coming off of her, and it's infectious in a way. Beautiful energy here, a beautiful energy. I think this was something that you had to tap into in regards to this situation. It's like you were keep being given these difficult interactions, this disillusionment of expectation in an effort for you to see more clearly. The card keeps falling, like I'm putting it down and just keeps falling on the Six of Cups. Maybe you had to see someone for who they really were. But again, this is the defensiveness card. The Ten of Swords. Okay. No. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. And we have the Lovers in reverse. So this could have been a past relationship as well. Whatever it was a partnership. It really was people coming together to build something, one by one, brick by brick. Whether it was a romantic relationship, a partnership in terms of like business, or just like a friendship. But what I'm sensing, it's something that you spend a lot of time in the material world with, right? But the Ten of Wands in reverse shows me that there was an overwhelm that led to burnout that you didn't quite want to acknowledge was in relation to this partnership. Maybe you felt like you had to defend your choices because of because of where you were, the position you were in meant that you had now to defend your choices. Hope you can see me, guys. We've reached levels of blindness for me that okay. I'll try to keep going. What else does the collective need to hear today? What else? A burning bowl ritual and health checkup. Okay. Now, time to let go and time to take care of yourself. Make sure you're okay. Burning bowl ritual is that, right? Releasing something. And I have a meditation on the channel that simulates that. So the idea of you throwing what you need to let go of into a fire and it taking it away and making space for new. So I feel like you might be in this energy where this is something that could really help you reconnect with your intuition. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Reconnect with your intuition and also get over this, regain control. Get over this situation that took a hold of you in a way or another. A health checkup is, I think, always a good choice, but specifically, you okay, Munchkin? But specifically here, you might have done so much working, so much just worrying and all of this, that your emotional state could have impacted your body in a way as well. So maybe worth going to a doctor just to make sure that you're okay, just to check up, see everything is fine, you're still on the right trajectory. Yeah, I think this is just for some of you an important thing to do, but I'm not a healthcare professional. I don't give any professional or medical advice. If you need that, then please go for someone who learned to do that, okay? We have the Empress. The Empress has been coming out so much in these readings lately. The female energy, I think it's taking power, the nurturing, the care, the wanting to make sure everyone is happy and taken care of, you know. And I find it interesting that we had the Emperor, right, come out in the situation of the collaboration that went awry. We have here the Empress, the female now. So it's like the mirroring is happening. Maybe you had to be in a situation where the control was taken from you for you to understand that you have to do the work to regain it. Or you have to make sure that you are able to stabilize the control that you have already gained in your life through the work that you've been doing. Take care of yourself. Take care of all that is. Be loving, be kind. Don't allow someone to walk over you. Don't allow people to treat you poorly or make you feel less than. We are all equals, and it's okay to not agree with one another. It's okay to have interactions and situations and relationships with people where we do not see eye to eye. That's fine, but it's the person is not less because you might not agree with them, and vice versa. If someone doesn't agree with you, it doesn't make you any less than them. Oh gosh, I cannot see you guys. Maybe I'll have to keep my eyes down. The Four of Cups in reverse. You're being called to do some sort of a release, some sort of a releasing of fear, specifically in regards to your material stability. Yeah, okay. So you might, okay, yeah. We had the Sun of Coins in the beginning. Do you remember this sense of like trying to establish yourself in the material world, and then you went into this situation, interaction, collaboration, in a way to also work on that. It didn't work out. You kind of lost yourself, your own intuition. Yeah, and this might have been all in relationship to some sort of a partnership that was not only overwhelming but also deeply distracting you from your own power. And now we have this energy of you coming into the Empress and allowing things to manifest and be as they have to without forcing it. The forcefulness, I think, you have released and maybe tapped more into your actual intuition. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I have these notes I brought today. I made this for a market that I did at some point. This took me so long to cut and make them all, and I had to fold them exactly the same. It took so long and I didn't want anyone to help me, so anyway, we're gonna use them. What do we need to hear? That's a lot of messages. Okay. Start with you. These are quotes, by the way. The sage stays behind, thus he is ahead. You don't have to be the one in the front, charging onto the battlefield. Sometimes that is the one, or oftentimes those are the people that first go. But it's the ones that stay behind and watch how things unfold, allow things to unfold, to analyze the situation, to make the right moves, to keep you going on, right? So instead of being really forceful, what your advice is today is to just breathe into it. If you're feeling discomfort or a loss of control, maybe allow yourself to do some sort of a ritual that will help you gain more security and safety within yourself. Whether you go, for example, for a health checkup, or you do a burning bowl ritual, some sort of a conscious release. Allow yourself to not put on anything, but only let go. And then flow with whatever comes. The Earthy skin. It's looking over there. We have, I release self-doubt, for it doesn't serve me anymore. Enough said. Absolutely. It does not serve you. It keeps you stuck. Analyze yourself. When you are not doing something and the only real reason is because you doubt you are good enough, then, my dear, I'm going to say, sorry, there's an ant on me. Then I'm going to say that is not a good enough reason. It's a valid reason, and take whatever time you need. But be conscious as well that you can change. You can change the outcome of a situation by changing how you look at it. So if self-doubt is the only thing, then believe in yourself. It sounds so simple, and it's not simple. It can take a very long time, but it's the small steps every day that you can do to be like, okay, no, I trust myself and I trust my own intuition. Maybe this is an exercise I actually like to tell people who are like unsure how to tap into their intuition. But it can be small things like you going to the fridge because you're sensing you need to eat or drink something. Tap into the feeling of, what do I want? Look at the fridge, be like, this is calling me, this is not calling me. Why is this calling me? How? Sense into why you make the decisions that you make, even those small things. And you will very, very slowly feel that there is a voice or something there in your gut that's like, this or this or this. And is it always the best choice? Bro, not me I don't know, I can't tell you. But it is oftentimes the closest to your truth, to what you need to be doing. But again, there has to be conscious analysis of the behavior as well. Because if you just go on autopilot, then you're going to be working out of your traumas and fears and all of this and never think about it and feel like you're going with the flow. A lot of people do that. And to me, that is a form of spiritual bypassing. All right. The heavy is the root of the light. The still is the master of unrest. Ah, beautiful. This is from the Tao Te Ching. I have a video with affirmations from that if you're interested. The heavy is the root of the light. The duality. The still is the master of unrest. Yeah. It's through the duality of life, of how we are able to perceive it, that we can appreciate one or the other. One can only exist without the other. If you have a coin, at what point does the coin, if you try to get rid of one side, at what point do you get rid of the whole coin at the end? Because you can't just say, I'm going to get rid of one side. It will be either two or nothing. Okay, we have here. I acknowledge the hard work I put in every day. Affirmations, my dear, you might really, really need some affirmations because they're coming up into my head. We've had multiple things come up here that make me think affirmations could be really helpful. When I first encountered affirmations a very long time ago, I was kind of like, what is this? You know, like I didn't see the sense in it, to be honest, because I was like, well, yeah, so just because I hear this, but yeah, just because you hear it, it does go in there somewhere. Because what we are unconscious of a lot of times is the inner monologue that we already have. So by introducing positive inner monologue, by repeatedly, in a way, hypnotizing yourself with like words that you hear over and over again, you can change your expectation and your headspace in that moment. Okay, and we have two more, and then I'll let you go. Everything happens at the right time. Yeah. Trust in that. Trust in that, my dear. There is no right or wrong. But if you trust that you are growing, then trust that you will. My little munchkin keeps looking over, and I just catches me I catch him from the side of my eye. Each day I become more and more aware of my innate beauty, creativity, and abundance. Yes, you should. Innate. You don't have to work for it. Did you hear that? I'm going to repeat it. Each day I become more and more aware of my innate beauty, creativity, and abundance. You do not have to work. You don't have to do anything in this world to be worthy, to be loved, to be abundant, to be creative, to be beautiful. You just are. We, the humans, are giving these descriptors, okay? You just are. So if we are already using descriptors, choose the ones that make you feel good. Choose the ones that bring you joy. Okay, we're gonna do just, I was gonna leave you guys, but I feel we need some guidance. Some guidance to let the collective go with, please. One more for guidance. Oh, two more. Don't fear a new beginning. Don't be scared of facing yourself, of facing your own thoughts, your own spirals, recognizing your spirals. It's not weak. It is very strong to be able to be honest. In a world in which appearances are more important, it is very difficult to be fully truthful towards yourself and others, because there's a judgment that comes, right? But I want you to tap into the energy of you're okay, you're cared for, you're loved, you're everything that you need to be. Again, affirmations. Maybe you need to hear not only me saying this right now, but you need to hear it more regularly. I do have lots of those. And if you don't like mine, go somewhere else. I don't mind. I hope that helps, you know. And if it does, let me know. But yeah, a new beginning is ahead, my dear. A new version of yourself that is allowing things to flow more easily. And that is letting go of the grip that they have on things. The control that they feel they need to have. The control isn't going to give you more safety. Because you can't really control what happens externally, no matter who you are on this planet. You can't control everything. And the aim for that is only going to get you deeper into a state of confusion and distress. So let go of control and allow things to flow. Am I right? I gotta let you go now. I'm just rhyming. I'm gonna go. Alrighty. I'll see you later, alligator. Bye-bye.